What's going on, YouTube? This is Ricky J, and welcome to the Hall of Fame Rumble. This is the Hall of Fame Sports Rumble. I want to send out a huge shout out to my good buddy Kevin Zevchek Reactions, who asked for this. And what you're going to see in this Royal Rumble is you're going to see a bunch of Hall of Famers from different sports, such as wrestling, UFC, NFL, NHL, baseball, and maybe a few surprises here and there. We shall see. But I want to tell you, I won't be wrestling in this one. I promise to be in the next one for sure, but I wanted to just kick back, relax, and enjoy this one with all of you. So here we go. The winner of this Rumble, as always, punches their ticket to the Season 7. Are you kidding me? Champions Rumble, where we take all the winners from these Rumbles and put them into one championship ring. So let's see who is coming in at 1. Who is rolling in at 1? It's the great one, 99. Wayne Gretzky. look at Gretzky. Wayne Gretzky's got the dance moves ever since he got traded to LA. I remember when he got traded to LA, I was a kid. I remember crying too, watching that press conference. He never wanted to leave Edmonton, but he's so happy to be into this Hall of Fame Rumble. You know, Wayne Gretzky, man, he's the most humble guy. I think he has the most records ever in a major sport. He has the most records in the NHL, and he's so humble. That guy, when he gets interviewed, he never says how great he was. He always thanks his teammates. And he always says how lucky he was playing in his era. But he is the greatest of all time. Number 99, Wayne Gretzky. And you know what's cool? I love going to his wineries too as well. So he has the great winery in Niagara on the Lake. Great stuff. Well, let's see who he's going up against. Remember, this is a Hall of Fame Rumble. All different sorts of Hall of Famers being brought to you inside this one ring. So here we go. Who's he going to be facing? Who is Wayne going to be facing? And wait a minute, what is this? Angel Hernandez. Wait, this has to be a mistake. This has to be a mistake. For all you people that do not know, Angel Hernandez is one of the worst statistically umpires in the Major League Baseball. Hopefully that made some sense there. But he's one of the worst umpires. He makes all the bad calls. And he snuck himself inside this Rumble. What shenanigans? He does not belong here. Holy cow. Angel Hernandez. And you know what's so funny? I can't believe he snuck into this Rumble. This was not planned. But I got some funny things. A funny story, actually, to tell you about Angel Hernandez as we kick things off right here. I always go to Blue Jay games. I go to like 5 Jay games a year. I'm from Toronto. And one night, on a Friday night, look at Angel going after Wayne. Nice job by Wayne. One night, I was at a game. I was sitting 10 rows from behind the plate, and Angel Hernandez was calling the game. And for some reason, he had like the worst strike zone that day. It was so tight. He was calling strikes, balls, left, right, and center. So I yelled out, "Here comes Shaq!" I yelled out when he called a pitch that was absolutely horrible, man. It should have been a strike. He called it a ball. And I yelled out his name. I go, "Hey, Angel, maybe you need to check your phone, brother. You missed a call." And he looked at me, and he kind of gave me a smile, which was surprising. Then, like an inning later, there was another pitch that was clearly a strike, and he called it a ball. And then I shouted out, "Hey, Angel, I can't wait to see your new movie. It's called Honey, I Shrunk the Strike Zone." And then he looked at me and he gave me the old zip it up kind of thing. And I didn't say anything after that because I was scared to get ejected from the game. But anyway, here we go. You got John Madden in there slamming Angel Hernandez, who doesn't belong, inside this Rumble. He's giving him a big splash. And now how about this? You got Shaq going after 99, Wayne Gretzky. And Gretzky, just getting thrown around there. And it looks like John Madden has something to really do here against Angel Hernandez, and that is to eliminate him. But we will soon see as Daniel Cormier from the UFC, the big man himself, rolling in. representing. Oh, what a job by Madden. Only in these videos, brother, do you see John Madden doing the moves on Daniel Cormier, the legend. And nice job. There goes Cormier with his great technical wrestling. And now he's going right after Wayne Gretzky in 99. Oh, man, right on the throat here. Here comes Guy Lafleur. Guy Lafleur, another NHL Hall of Famer. Rest in peace. And look at Guy with the glowing feet right there. And he's going right after Angel Hernandez. I'm still in shock how Angel Hernandez got in here. You know, I always double check the roster. I don't know how this guy snuck in here, but we're rolling with it. And you got to feel for Angel. You know, he is actually a really nice guy, man. He signs autographs, but people give him such a hard time just because of all of his blown calls. But let's see if he's going to eject Guy Lafleur here. Here comes Shannon Sharp. And Shannon Sharp, man, and Skip Bayless, I love listening to those guys talk every morning, man. Anytime something big happens in sports, I always turn to their YouTube channel to hear what they have to say. And Shannon Sharp is just pure class, man. Oh, nice job there by Wayne Gretzky. And I'm telling you, Gretzky, he's doing some really good things here. He's doing some really good things, getting in there, using his quickness. And I wanted to tell you on a side note, well, here comes Andre the Giant, who I believe is the first ever entry into the WWE Hall of Fame. I think that's the reason why they started it. But I wanted to tell you that I wanted to add more baseball guys to this. So there are some baseball guys in here. I wanted to add more. And actually, Pete Rose is in the creation zone. And I did download him. But for some reason, even Pete Rose can't even get into the Hall of Fame Rumble. It's so crazy. I think he's listed as like a manager or something, but he is even not allowed to enter in this Hall of Fame Rumble. And if you guys didn't know, Pete Rose is banned from the Baseball Hall of Fame because of illegal betting. Even though he has like a lot of the records, he has a great stat line, unbelievable career. But, yeah, he's banned for life. I don't know if I agree with that, brother. I don't know if I agree with that. Hopefully one day he'll get in there, but who knows. How about this? Look at this David versus Goliath matchup. Wayne Gretzky and Shaq. And on a side note, my mom actually went to the same high school as Wayne Gretzky in Bradford, Ontario. Brantford. I keep on getting them all right. Brantford. And I think it was called Howard Johnson High School, something like that. And my mom went to the same high school. She was a little bit older than Wayne, but she says to me from what she remembers, he was like the classiest guy. Like, you know, like some people usually will say like supreme athletes that you go to high school with. Most of them, not all of them, but most of them could be cocky in that. She was saying that Wayne was just such a humble guy, you know, just always wanted to play hockey, was never rude, very polite. And that is typical Wayne Gretzky, Captain Canada himself. The great one. Love him, man. But look at this. Andre could be eliminating. Oh, no. Angel just got ejected. You're gone. You're out of here, brother. But Angel Hernandez snuck inside this Rumble. And then he got ejected. So now let's see what happens here as we've got Angel out of there. Wayne Gretzky surprisingly still in there. And that's Gretzky for you. On a side note, for all you hockey fans, I couldn't get Mary Lemieux in there. And holy cow, I remember in 1987 when Mary Lemieux and Wayne Gretzky were on the same line. I don't know who was on their wing. I think it was like Cam Neely or something, or even Mark Messier. But I couldn't believe it because Mary Lemieux played for Pittsburgh. So I thought as a kid that he was American. And then when I saw him on the Canadian team, Gretzky and Lemieux together was an unstoppable force, that's for sure. But he's not in this Rumble, but that's okay. Here comes Shawn Michaels at number 9. And I just kind of added some wrestlers here and there. But I didn't, you know, obviously I'm going to miss some wrestlers. But let me know if you want to see a part 2 of the Hall of Fame Royal Rumble. And, man, I am impressed with Wayne Gretzky representing the Oilers. And I'm a Toronto fan, like I said. Toronto Maple Leafs fan. And the only shirt that I would wear, obviously besides like Team Canada, would be a Wayne Gretzky Edmonton jersey, man. Or even a Wayne Gretzky Los Angeles Kings jersey. I love 99. And he's ready to get an elimination on Shannon Sharpe. Is this going to happen? Oh, there goes Andre. I was looking right. And I think it was Cormier. Got that elimination. I'm telling you, Daniel Cormier is deceptively strong. That guy, he would go up against the who's of guys and just run them over. And he doesn't have like the greatest physique. You know, he doesn't look like a George St. Pierre or I don't know who else has a great physique like Alistair Overeem. But he's just so strong. Him and BJ Penn, you know, in MMA, they just look like average looking guys. But they are supreme athletes, man. Definitely, for sure. But how about this? Shannon Sharpe shrugging Wayne like it was nothing. Then going over that top rope. Here comes Brett Favre. Brett Favre. How many times did that guy say he was going to retire, then he came back, and then he said he was going to retire, then came back? Brett Favre now trying to go after 99, but Gretzky saying no way. Oh, there goes Michaels. What a job by Guy Lafleur. And growing up watching Guy Lafleur play, I'm not a Montreal Canadiens fan. I don't hate Montreal like people think Toronto fans do. I actually cheer for Montreal like when they're going up against other teams that are not Canadian. But, wow, who just got eliminated? Oh, there goes Cormier. But every time Guy Lafleur would get the puck, they would go, Guy. And I would think they're booing him, but that's what they would say back in the day, brother. But let's see what Guy Lafleur does against Madden. Oh, there goes John Madden. Oh my gosh, flag on the field. That was not good right there. The legendary John Madden is done. And now look at this matchup. Guy Lafleur in 99 and Gretzky. That's amazing. Oh, everybody's giving forearm uppercuts. They're dishing out forearm uppercuts. And how about this Gordie Howe? This will be a great matchup right here. And Gordie Howe, Wayne Gretzky's idol growing up was Gordie Howe, and Wayne wanted to wear number 9 when he went into the NHL, but somebody else on his team had number 9, so then he decided to go with 99. So Wayne Gretzky is his ultimate hero, besides his dad, of course, was Gordie Howe, and now he's going up again. Don't do it, Wayne! He taught you a lot! Gretzky just disposed of Gordie Howe like it was nothing. Wayne, I'm kind of painting the picture, brother. Oh, here comes Macho Man. Oh, yeah, I'll paint the picture for you right now. I'm talking about a victory. Oh, yeah. Let's see how Macho Man does. Let's see how Macho Man does. And shout out to Rebel Without a Cause. This guy online has made Macho Man, and he's made him beautifully, man. I was debating whether to use him in this Rumble, but decided not to. Decide to use the Macho Man in the game. Oh, there goes Macho. Going down with that little, almost looked like like a spine buster or something like that. But here comes Guy Lafleur. Here comes Irvin Magic Johnson. Magic. One of the nicest guys off the court. Magic on the court, though. Man, one of the biggest trash talkers ever. Him, Larry Bird. I'm telling you, people think Larry Bird is like this super nice guy. I love Larry Bird, but he was one of the biggest trash talkers ever. And one of the biggest trash talkers of all time was Michael Jordan, brother. Michael Jeffrey Jordan. That guy, he's the best of all time, but man, love to chirp. I felt like that's what fueled the fire for Jordan. That's what made him kind of tick. And here comes Barkley. Charles Barkley. In my opinion, one of the guys most deserving of a championship. And he came close with Phoenix. Man, they really gave the Chicago Bulls back then, what was it, 1993, a run for their money. But Michael Jordan, man, he was so good that he went to the NBA Finals 6 times, and he won all 6 times, and no series ever went to a Game 7. I believe every one of them except the matchup against the Lakers, their first victory, went to 6 games. They beat the Lakers in 5, the Showtime Lakers. But look at this. The TNT boys are battling it out. Shaq and Barkley. And Gretzky getting a second chance. I'm telling you, Wayne Gretzky, we may do an MVP Rumble. If somebody could log the MVPs and make a list, that's a lot to ask for. But if you guys could do that, Wayne Gretzky is the MVP so far of this Rumble. And is he going to eliminate Magic? No way. He's trying, brother. And Guy Lafleur with the huge kick. You got to be really flexible to get 7 foot plus on Shaq. And now he's got Shaq in the mount. Looks like Barkley's looking to save Shaq here. Oh no, he clocks the Macho Man. And now Favre wants to get a piece of Wayne. But if you look at Wayne Gretzky, his stamina, or I guess his health, is way down. How about this? Oh, but he's still moving on, brother. He is still ticking on, which is so good to see. So here we go. Let's see who's next. Bret the Hitman Hart at 15. And now Gretzky with a nice counter elbow. And the thing is with Wayne Gretzky, man, there was like an unhidden rule, or I guess you would say it's a hidden rule in the NHL where everybody always made sure not to hit Wayne Gretzky. Everybody was very careful when you would face 99. You wouldn't want to hit him. Out of the respecting, but also you would get clocked after. And no, there goes Macho. Bret, how can you do that to Macho Man, my favorite wrestler of all time? And Magic looks like he's talking to Barkley. Is he going to hit Barkley here? Look at Bret Hart and Favre going back and forth. And now, finally, we're seeing Wayne Gretzky a little tired here. And I'll never forget Wayne Gretzky being so humble. Don't tell me Guy Lafleur's done. It was like the 1991 or 92 All-Star game. He did the puck control relay, and he was in a group of 3. His team won, and they interviewed him. He went second with his team, and then the interviewer goes, "Hey, Wayne, what's the key to victory for your team?" And he's like, well, he had Kevin Lowe going first, and then Wayne, and then I think he had somebody fast. Could have been Phil Housley. But he's like, our strategy was to put the oldest guy first, the slowest guy second, and the fastest guy third. And then the interviewer's like, what are you talking about? Were you second? There goes Shaq. He's like, yeah, I was second. He's such a humble guy. But how about this? Dan Marino's in. Shaq is out. Favre working on poor Wayne Gretzky. You got Irvin Magic Johnson. Charles Barkley, Sir Charles. Oh, MVP of the Dream Team 1992, that's for sure. Charles Barkley, I'll never forget. Everything was going well when they had that tournament of the Americas, and then Barkley, I guess he had some kind of like joking beef with somebody from Angola, and he elbowed the guy in the chest. It was not good. Here comes Dan the Beast Severn. Remember Dan Severn? Didn't he win the UFC 4 from back in the day? He had battles against Hoist Gracie, Ken Shamrock. Remember his battles with Oleg Tektarov? Dropping the knee on Oleg and blood was squirting everywhere. Man, those are the days, man. Those are the days. But his matchups with Shamrock, the first one was fun, but the second one was so boring. I think it was in Buffalo back in the day, Buffalo, New York. But Dan the Beast Severn, Hall of Famer from the UFC. And here comes Hulk Hogan at 18. The Hulkster getting his chance at 18. Let's see where the Hulkster goes. He's going after Bret. He's going after Bret. He remembers what Bret the Hitman Hart said about the WCW. And now he's going right after the Hitman, but the Hitman using his agility, dropping him down. That was a great job there by Bret Hart. He's got to utilize his technical wrestling here. He's got to stay on Hogan. Don't give him any space at all, really. Oh, nice knee right to the midsection by the Hulkster. But again, deciding to leave there, Barkley, and go after somebody else. And now, is Wayne going to get yet another elimination? Somebody's got to help 99. Somebody's got to help him. Oh, does not get it. And Wayne Gretzky's winery, I got to tell you on a side note, is amazing. In the summertime, I always go with my wife. We rent bikes, and we cruise around Niagara on the lake, and we go to these beautiful wineries. It is just such a great time, man. If you could ever do that, oh, man, it's so fun with your significant other or even with friends. It is fun times, man. It's fun times, but just don't carry too many things in your cruiser basket on your bike. I almost drove into a white picket fence, but that's a story for another day, brother. We're not even going to talk about it. We're not going to talk about it at all. But anyway, back to the action. You got Dan Severn trying to go after the Hitman. Oh, no, there goes Wayne. Barkley has eliminated Gretzky, and you could tell the Hitman wasn't happy with that. eliminating a fellow Canadian. And there goes Favre. Brett Favre is done. These eliminations are happening wild. They're happening. Seems like they're happening quickly now. Let's see what's going to happen next. Oh, man. Hogan kind of curling that right arm on that top rope, allowing him to kind of stay in there. But he's at a stunned state. Same with Dan Severn. And let's see what happens here. And I wanted to get Hoist Gracie in there as well, but couldn't find Hoist Gracie or a good Hoist Gracie. But let's see what happens. Who's coming in at this point? Who is rolling in? Let's see. Stone Cold. Wow, so Stone Cold Steve Austin getting a good number here at 19. He could go all the way. Stone Cold could go all the way, brother. Here it is. Oh, down he goes. And Dan Marino. Wow, Dan Marino now running. Dan Marino's got to be careful because you don't want to waste all your energy. Oh, nice shot there by Stone Cold. And nice slam. And nice knee to the midsection by Dan Marino. Every time I look at Dan Marino, here comes Chuck the Iceman Liddell. I always think of Ace Ventura, the Pet Detective. That was a hilarious movie. Here comes Chuck. Chuck the Iceman Liddell. Remember his battles with Randy Couture? I believe they fought 3 times. The first time Randy won. Second time Chuck knocked him out. And then the third time Chuck knocked him out again. I think it was faster the third time. There it goes. Dan the Beast Severn. He's from Michigan. Where is he from in Michigan? I can't remember. I remember him. He would always go, I'm Dan Severn. I'm from Michigan, and I'm going to use my Greco-Roman skills to showcase that I am the best fighter in the world. Oh, nice power slam. Back in the day in the early UFCs, when they would like introduce the guys, it wasn't Bruce Buffer, it was some other guy, I can't remember his name. But he would always go, there goes the Hulkster. What a job by Marino. They would always list like ridiculous records. He's 550-0 in bare knuckle matches. He's never been defeated. And then the guy would lose. But those are some great times, man. But anyway, back to the action. You got Stone Cold working on Chuck Liddell. Chuck Liddell's got to use his hands here. Here comes Michael Jordan, the greatest NBA player of all time. Oh, there goes Charles. Oh, that's too bad. And Jordan not rocking his signature Air Jordans. Sometimes I dream that he is me, like Mike. If I could be like Mike. Growing up, I played high-level basketball, for all you guys that don't know. Michael Jordan was my favorite player. I had the red wristband on my left side of my arm there, just underneath the elbow. And I got to tell you, man, I love Jordan so much that I copied his game like Kobe did. And I even like bought the Michael Jordan cologne. Holy smokes. I bought Hanes underwear. I was all about Jordan. And it was absolutely incredible. I even shaved my head to be like Mike. It was so amazing back in those days. Ooh. But I never wore number 23. It's crazy. I never wore number 23 because I felt like only one guy should wear that, and that's MJ. There goes Marino. And now Jordan. Oh, everyone's got to be careful. We've seen Stone Cold before, man. We've seen Stone Cold win this before, and he's in there again looking for another victory, so you got to be careful. Here comes Joe Montana. Joe Montana at 23. Wow, and every time I see Joe Montana, I think of back in the day during the Sega Genesis days. I went on a Subway for like 2 hours and spent, I think it was $100 to get Joe Montana Sports Talk Football for the Genesis. And I wanted it so bad. I played it night and day. It was so much fun. We even loved, my brother and I, Joe Montana Football 1, the original for Genesis. Let me know if you ever played that. Holy smokes, I'm dating myself. But here we go. Look at Jordan going after Bret Hart. Reggie Jackson. Reggie Jackson coming in at 24. The legendary Reggie Jackson. He's got the batting helmet on. That's good stuff. And the glasses on. But everybody that's kind of encountered Stone Cold Steve Austin seems to be in a heap of trouble, brother. It just seems like this guy's got a counter for everything. But nice job there by Magic, deciding to go for those legs, go for those knees. Maybe that's the weak point. Maybe that's the strategy against Stone Cold, and he's going for it again. And Stone Cold holding on to that right leg. It's that left leg that's kind of compromised. But that was a nice job. And how about this old battle here? These guys were great friends. They are great friends. Magic and Jordan. Oh, wow, what a move by Magic. Kind of dropping MJ on his head and then gives him a forearm uppercut. You got Joe Montana throwing shots at the Hitman. It's funny, I felt like Joe Montana has already been in here, but I think I'm mixing him up with Dan Marino. Oh no, there goes the Hitman. And Brett Favre, but there he goes. And Namath now trying to go after Magic, but Magic fighting back. Great job by Magic. You got Chuck Liddell now. Oh, on the receiving end of a belly-to-belly. Montana, as things are heating up. Just, that was a great slam by Joe Montana. And there goes, oh, I was going to say, Reggie Jackson. Could be done here. Reggie Jackson hanging on. He's using the two hands on that top rope. No! Reggie Jackson's done. And it was that 6'9" height advantage that did it right there for Irvin Magic Johnson. And if you look at Magic's left hand, he's got a couple of championship rings on, which is kind of interesting. That is so cool. He's got the rings on. Oh, look at that move. He almost broke the ring. All right, here we go. Here we go. The Undertaker at 25. And Jordan could be done here. MJ. Oh, no. Namath. What a job by Joe Namath as Michael Jordan is done. Oh, that's kind of heartbreaking. I was kind of cheering for Jordan, to be honest. I wanted MJ to win this thing, but when we do these videos, I tell you guys all the time, oh no, Stone Cold's done. I tell you all the time, it's one take, brother. One and done. That's what makes these videos unpredictable, and hopefully you guys are enjoying them. Thank you so much for the support. Here comes Larry Bird. The legendary Larry Bird. And let's see if he teams up with Magic. And the one thing that taught me a lot growing up was how Magic and Bird, even though they were fierce rivals, they showed so much sportsmanship. And I got a lot of that kind of in-game love for the other team from those guys, man, because they showed a lot of love for each other. You know, they would compete so hard. But at the end of the day, they were brothers in arms, man, and I love that. And I carried that forward in my sporting career. Here comes Eddie Guerrero. And, you know, Michael Jordan also, I'm just going off on stories here. He was like best friends with Charles Oakley. Oh, there goes Montana. And Pat Riley, who was the coach of the Knicks back in the day, he would tell Charles Oakley, he was like, don't go out for lunch with Michael Jordan. Jordan's trying to fraternize with the other team. He's trying to gain an edge with the other team and then make you like him, and then he's going to beat you on the court. And then Jordan would question Pat Riley, and he's like, you know what? That is not true, because every time I'd face the Knicks, Oakley would hit me the hardest when I would drive through the lane. He would hit me the hardest out of anybody on that team. Harder than Ewing, harder than Mason. Remember him? He was a beast. Here comes Yao Ming. Yao Ming. And I'll never forget Shaquille O'Neal's Hall of Fame speech. He's like, Shaq said, nobody in my career has ever blocked my shot twice in one trip. And I remember Yao Ming was someone like no other. He did like a Hakeem Olajuwon fake fadeaway, nothing but net, and we're running back the court. And I turned to Yao, and I always thought there was a language barrier. Here comes Kobe, and I said to him, hey, Yao, nice shot. And then Yao looked at me and he said, thanks, my brother. Awesome stuff. But let's see how Yao does as we got Kobe, Bird, Namath, Undertaker, Chuck Liddell, Eddie Guerrero, Magic, as we are now nearing the end of this thing. Oh. The Lakers, no, don't do it to Kobe. There goes Kobe. Kobe Bryant is done. And let's see now who can push forward as Namath, who's been getting some pretty good key eliminations here. Maybe out of there. Oh no, he's hanging on. He is hanging on. I think we still have one more entry. We still have one more entry to go, and the Undertaker could be in some trouble. Chuck Liddell is still in the thick of things, man. He's still in the running. If you're cheering for Chuck, he ain't done, brother. And Magic. Uh-oh. Oh, nice recovery by Magic. That was a quick recovery. But Namath and Ming trying to go after him. Oh, nice counter. And let's see if Bird's going to help Magic out. Oh, no, they're going to battle. They're going to battle. Here comes the final entry. Babe Ruth. There goes Chuck Liddell. Babe Ruth. Holy smokes. And when Barry Bonds was kicking butt and taking names, you know, Barry Bonds has, there's an asterisk beside it, but he has the home run record, most home runs in a single season, 162 games. I think it's 73. But somebody had a sign once when Barry Bonds was playing and going after the record. He's like, Babe Ruth did it on hot dogs and beer. And Bonds did it on the secret stuff, you know, maybe the good stuff. Who knows? But let's see what happens here. Magic and Bird battling it out. Yao Ming just walking through it, saying, you guys got to settle your differences. Namath getting thrown to the corner. He's in a stunned state, so this is a good opportunity for Guerrero if he could work quickly. If he could flip him over. What a job by Eddie Guerrero. That is a smart move. He's got to watch out for Ruth. Oh, yeah. Quickness is going to be the key for Eddie Guerrero over power against Babe Ruth. And he's using his technical skills, twisting that wrist. And now he's going off. Look at this. Wow. Grabbing his arm with him. And Babe Ruth could be in some trouble. You got Yao Ming towering over the Undertaker. Oh, yes. What a job by Guerrero. And Babe Ruth, he can't be running like that, like he's rounding third, rounding home, trying to get the winning run. He had his sports mistaken there because you can't be sprinting inside this Royal Rumble ring right here. You're going to leave yourself on the edge of elimination, and that's what he did. What a job by Guerrero. It's almost like Guerrero was playing possum a little bit, wasn't he? It's almost like he was kind of waiting for him to move forward, and then he reversed him and got the elimination. So good job on him. Now we're down to the final five. The final five, you got The Undertaker, Yao Ming, Magic, Larry Bird, and Eddie Guerrero. Hall of Fame Rumble. Winner of this is going to go to the Champions Rumble. Are you kidding me? Let's see what happens here. Oh, nice job by Yao. And nice job by Bird going with the shots, but The Undertaker says no way. And Bird says no way with a shot to the breadbasket. And now, wow, what a move by Larry Bird. And The Undertaker is just getting kind of overwhelmed by these basketball legends. He's getting overwhelmed, and Bird is saying it's over. Who does Larry Bird think he is? Vince Carter from back in the day, the year 2000. Remember that? That was the best dunk competition of all time, brother. That lineup had like Vince Carter, Tracy McGrady. Remember Steve Francis? That guy Eric Davis, I think, was in there. Jerry Stackhouse. Oh, it was just one for the ages. One for the ages indeed. But back to this Rumble. Oh, they even had Larry Hughes. I remember Larry Hughes was in it. He didn't do too well. Uh-oh. Magic. I mean, Larry. Larry is... Oh! Larry the Legend has gotten eliminated. And now we're down to the final four. You got Ming and The Undertaker, Guerrero, and Magic. And uh-oh. Eddie Guerrero just seems to be outside. Oh, what a job by Magic. It almost looked like he didn't know what he was doing there. But that move ended up being very effective because it stunned Guerrero. Oh, and now he threw him right through all those ropes. Wow, man. He went from that top rope to the middle rope to the bottom rope. But Guerrero's still fighting on. Still fighting back. Now going with the quick shots. But now Magic. Oh, I thought Magic reversed it. Yao Ming is busting out his best Bruce Lee impression here, and he's doing some great things. Nice block there by Guerrero. And now Eddie throwing Magic to the corner. Guerrero's got to hustle here. He's got to hustle. He's got him in control, but he doesn't have that size advantage. He gives him a shot. What a job by Eddie Guerrero. Eddie Guerrero has some unreal eliminations going on here. And now we're down to the final 3. The Undertaker, Guerrero, and Yao Ming. And Yao Ming, he looks like he just doesn't know where he is right now. Yao Ming now slowly getting to his feet. And what's Yao gonna do? Oh, Yao's going after the Undertaker. Oh, nice job by Yao. That was a smart move. He picked up the Undertaker and then backed away, allowing Guerrero to kind of go after him. And now it looks like this is kind of like a handicap match. Both of these guys want a piece of Taker, and Taker counters with the elbow. Oh, vicious boot by Yao. And now Yao picking up Guerrero, putting him through the spin cycle. Look at this, no hands. Oh, he helicoptered him right to the ground, and now he's going to do this. He's doing the same thing to the Undertaker, and they're both stunned. This is Yao's opportunity. This is the turning point right here. This is Yao Ming's opportunity. Is he going to do it? Oh, he's eliminated the Undertaker. And now it's a classic. David versus Goliath. Eddie Guerrero. Yao Ming. Here we go. Oh, nice job by Guerrero. Wow, Guerrero gave him a shot to the Hulkamaniacs, followed by a DDT. And now Guerrero, he's going to give him a frog splash. It's got to happen. He landed it. He landed it. Now he's got to pick him up and throw him out. Oh, is he going to? Oh, wow. And there's nothing Yao could do. He's in a stunned state. But it's going. It's going. He's got to work quickly. He's got to work quickly. Yao Ming is kind of recovering. Oh, is he going to get it? Guerrero has done it! Eddie Guerrero has beaten all these non-wrestlers and showed them who's the boss, man. This is just a classic performance by a first-class wrestler. Eddie Guerrero has now punched his ticket to the Champions Rumble. Are you kidding me? Wow, man. What heart, what courage, and what pure entertainment Eddie Guerrero just showed right here. Going to the Champions Rumble. Let me know your thoughts on this one. Much love to you and yours, man. Thanks for all the support, and I'll see you next time, probably in like 2 or 3 days. All right, guys? Ricky J, all the best, man. Take care.